And we're back. Well, call, turns out airplane mode interrupts the flow. We're back with our super Olympic lifting jocks talking about upward motion of that scapula. And one of the things that we need to do is that we know that the organized shoulder position for pulling most effectively and wound up is external rotation. So both of these guys are into the Shavasana position, trying to keep rib cage in and down, loaded up, and then they're just going to let the head fall to the side and down. So load to the side down. If I didn't have a band, I'd put my head behind my back. And then I'm just going to use the weight of my hand to add a little extra rotation. And you can see, come over, Josh, you can see the tight bands of tension all the way through here. And what I like about loading the shoulder first is that we limit the amount of kind of neck range of motion. So we don't need to close down the neck end range. What I want to do is bias the tissues and then just add a little bit of loading here. And because she's externally rotated, I can even make that a little worse. Ah! All right? And I just helped her by externally rotating, chin down a little bit more. And then she goes hunting for her bands, and you can actually see the bands of tension here. Camp out here, try to get a couple minutes. This will change your capacity to upwardly rotate and, get in there a little bit. Make sense? Last thing, I think, what should we do last thing? Let's go work on your internal rotation, shall we? Okay, sure. Right? The demands of the shoulder become a little bit higher. So show us what you're doing. You were saying, hey, Josh, you've got to get into a better position. What did you have in mind? So we're looking at internal rotation. If my athlete is missing that internal rotation because we just get short from working so hard, then that's going to cause a whole host of problems, especially when I have a quick athlete, right? So let's work on, let's pull this thing up. Go grab it. We're going to throw that arm underneath. It's going to keep the shoulder back for me in a good position. I can really wind up and then put that thing arm behind my back. And then again, see if you can tie that neck into it. Oh, that's pretty nasty there, yeah? And by pulling the arm further across into a little bit more extension, you can wind that thing up. And if I'm a super friend, and I love my wife, all right, I could do what? I could come in behind here a little bit and just help out a little bit, right? Let me give that a try. Who's going to do the dishes now, woman? It's not that we mind that she's Olympic lifting, but where'd she get the shoes? That was a bad kitchen joke. Anyway, you get the idea. Let's get a couple minutes here, but wound up, shoulder in a good position, just encouraging that with the super friend so you can contract, relax here. CrossFit West Santa Cruz, if you're an Olympic lifter, come here and hang out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.